To my dear brothers and sisters, I'd like to give you over a message from the bottom of my heart, from the Torah parsha of this week. The Torah speaks about Yaakov and Esav. Yaakov was expecting Esav to destroy him, God forbid, to kill him. He hated him. That was at the beginning of the parsha. Later on, we see that Esav, v'yichapkeyu, he hugged him, v'yinashkeyu, and he kissed him. My dear friends, what happened? Why is it at the beginning he was his sinner, he was his enemy, and all of a sudden he hugged him and he kissed him? The Holy Rambam says in Shemaine Prakim that there are two different type of neshamas that come down in this world. There's the neshama which is always looking to do good, never having problems to his parents, always learning well, going to school well, doing his homework, helping at home. He's a goody-goody. He's called the Chasid HaMu'ulah. He was born with such a neshama that only wants to do good. Then you have a second type of a neshama, the Rambam says. He's a neshama that he has a strong Yetzer Hara. He has to fight the Yetzer Hara all the time. He's called the Kovesh HaSitro. He has to be Kovesh. He always has to conquer the Yetzer Hara. Yaakov was the Ishtam. He was born with a neshama of Chasid HaMu'ulah. He was born with a tamimut, with innocence. He always was in the Besmedrish, learning Torah, doing mitzvahs. Esav was a koivishus yitzray. He had a strong Yetzer Hara. But my dear friends, who can grow higher in this world? Who gets more reward in this world? Who can grow to higher levels? The person, the koivishus yitro. Because since he has to work hard, Lefum tzara agra, Kodesh Baruch Hu pays according to the pain and the effort that you put into doing mitzvahs. That's why it says, Esav, if he would have worked on himself, could have been much higher than Yaakov Avinu. That's why it says Esav's picture is on the Kisei HaKavod. Because we had great expectations from Esav. And that is why Esav was loved by Yitzchak, because he realized that he had potential of growing even higher than Yaakov Avinu. But Rivka didn't realize this potential, my friends. She didn't realize the potential that Esav had. That's why she looked down upon him. So now I'll tell you, the Aril Diskin explains. Yaakov had two names, Yaakov and Israel. Yaakov is a lower level. Israel is a name that the angel gave him, Sarah Likim. Before he was named Israel, he was named Yaakov. He was a lower level. When he looked into Esav, he didn't see the depth of Esav, his great potential, because he was a kovesh. He could be a kovesh at Yitzro. The same way, Rivka also didn't look at the potential, the greatness of his neshama. Every person is created with a neshama likah, that Hashem blows into a neshama to a person. But that was when Yaakov was in the lower level of Yaakov. But later, when his name became Yisrael, Sadar Likim, you know what a tzaddik is? A tzaddik who sees the greatness of every Jewish neshama. When he later got his name Yisrael, then he started being on a higher level, and he saw into the depth of Esav, that Esav could be even greater than me, because he could have been a Kovesh Yitzro. And because he realized the greatness of Esav, that's why Esav started loving him also. That's why he became soft. What do we see from this, my dear friends? Every Jewish neshama is holy. Every Jewish neshama has amunah. We just have to take it out. We have different levels of amunah, and everybody has to work on his amunah. There are different levels of amunah that we understand why Hashem does things. We don't understand. And then the things we go against logic. Why does Hashem do it? We don't understand. This is the story of Eliyahu Navi. One of the great tzaddikim wanted to go with him in his visits to different people, his journeys. So Eliyahu Navi told him, you can come with, but don't ask questions. So they first came to an inn, not to an apartment of a poor medrash, as a poor husband and wife, but they were very poor. All they had was a cow that they got their milk from, sold it, and got a little bread in the house, something to eat for Shabbos. But they were great in achnasat orchim. When orchim came, they gave away their bed, and they slept on the floor in a different room. When Eliyahu Navi with the tzaddik went to sleep, Eliyahu Navi got up in the middle of the night, and he went to the wall, and he said, Rabbeinu Shalom, take away this cow from this family, please. And then they went to sleep. The next morning, the tzaddik said, Rabbi, Eliyahu Navi, how could you do something like this? Such tzaddikim, they give away their bed for us. They're poor. This is the only meaningful way of having parnasah, of a living. How could you ask such a thing? So you told him, you know what? I'll explain to you, but you can't go with me anymore. I told you you're not allowed to ask questions. You're not allowed to ask questions. You know why I came to this place? Because I saw that night there was a gzeirah min hashamayim, that this woman had to die, had neshama had to go up to heaven. And I said to myself, Rabbeinu Shalom, such tzaddikim, they give their whole neshama away for achnasat orchim, to be makarev of the Jews. How is it possible that this woman, Nebuch, should go away? So I went along into her house, and I begged Hashem, Rabbeinu Shalom, take away the cow, but don't take away her neshama. I told you have to have emunah. That's what everything is. Tzaddik b'emunah yichya. Hashem should help us that we all realize the greatness of every Jew and love every Jew. Because the only one that the Rabbeinu Shalom says that he owes him is a person, owes him schar. He owes him to get paid, reward for his mitzvahs. All the mitzvahs that we do, we don't deserve to get reward. It's just a way of saying thank you for all the great things that Hashem does for us. But the only person that Hashem says, I am a balchay for him, I owe him schar, is the person who's makar of other people to Yiddishkeit. May Hashem help us that we all are zocheh to be makar of all people that we can. By saying good morning to somebody, you're being makar of him. You know why? Because Chazal say you have to say good morning to every Jew. Any way we can help a Jew, either with Torah, begashos, or ruchnius. May Hashem help us in the schut of Avet Yisrael. Hashem should send us the Goyal Tzedek b'meheri v'meinu. Amen.